Hi, you're watching Velo News TV here at the start of Stage 7. I'm with Garmin Chipotle's Magnus Backstedt for another installment of his video diary. Magnus, exciting stage. Yesterday we saw Christian on the attack, trying to get into yellow. Didn't quite work out. You guys have this team meeting every morning. We asked Christian, we only got a second with him. That was the plan all along, was to set Christian up, and how did you play into that plan?
We kind of tried to set up Christian and David to be able to do something on the final climb or just before the final climb, and Christian got the opportunity to attack and he did a very good job at it. Just a shame that it didn't work all the way up to the finish line, but if you don't try, you never win. So hats off to him, he did an awesome job.
And how about you personally? What was your day like yesterday?
I spent most of the day just looking after David up until that first, second category climb, and then hit cruise control and just cruised into the finish after that, trying to save my legs a bit for today and the upcoming days.
Speaking of the upcoming days, and we've got the Haudegam stage on Monday before the rest day, how do you see Kerrigan's in yellow? GC is still pretty close. How do you see the next few stages playing out?
I think it's a very difficult tour this year, very open tour. There's a lot of contenders out there, and I think we're going to see the jersey sort of changing shoulders every day or two, and the Haudegam day is definitely the one that we're going to see a bit bigger differences in who's actually going to be up there for the overall in Paris.
There's a lot of viewers, American viewers, readers who have followed Christian's career for a long time. He's written online diaries, but from what you know of Christian, having been his teammate this year and racing against him, he's 4th overall right now. Some say he's got the form of his life. How do you describe Christian? What's he like? What's he like on the bus? What kind of guy is he?
He's a very, very, very chilled out character, and takes a lot of responsibility and pride in his job. And he's always been a little bit of an underrated rider. I think he's always had very, very big capabilities. And this year finally he's got to play it out for himself a bit, and he's put an awful lot of hard work into this, and it looks like it's paying off right now.
How about the guys on the team? And we talked before the race about the 5 guys on the team that had never raced the tour before. We're going into the end of the first week. How are those guys holding up?
The spirits are very high on the bus. We've had a good tour so far. We're still leading the team's classification, and we're just taking it day by day and going out there and racing the hardest we can and trying to make something happen. And we're enjoying it, and I think that's a big part of the Tour de France. If you start going down a little bit, then there's always someone there to pick you up and keep your motivation high and keep the spirits up.
This comes from Laura Lee Larson from Los Angeles. This is a good question. She says, Magnus said he had a severe stomach problem prior to the start of the tour, but that it was solved with a change of diet. Seems like a professional cyclist diet is already pretty restricted, so what did they change? What did he change? And we've got Alan Lim here. He could answer this as well. Are the contents of his musette bag also changed?
Basically, my diet went from to cut out all acidic food and going on a very, very high alkaline food supply. Basically, it worked more or less like a complete detox for me.
What are alkaline foods? I'm not clear on that.
Alkaline foods are basically white meat, very like brown rice, a lot of vegetables, not all types of vegetables.
And so you're cutting out like citrics, like juice, oranges, fruits?
Oranges are actually quite high acidic. So it's quite a difficult one to answer in 2 seconds. Basically, cut out any kind of food that had any high acid levels in it. Red meat, bread, and alcohol is definitely a no-go. It has changed a little bit in my food bag, especially like the food that I have in the bus to go out racing. Making sure that I'm having as much food with nuts in, rice, that sort of stuff to sort of keep no high sugar spikes or everything. Trying to keep my sugar level on a very, very steady basis all day through.
What about for electrolyte replenishment then? I mean, are you just drinking water? What are you doing to keep the salts in?
Yeah, just keep drinking water and having some mineral tablets put into the water to make sure that I'm keeping hydrated all the time. So it's been quite a rough period leading into this, but I think my body's used to it now, and I feel like I'm getting stronger and stronger. So let's hope it keeps going that way.
Yeah, well, it's a hot one out there today, so I know obviously replenishing the liquids and the salts is going to be important. Well, Magnus, thanks for your time. We always appreciate it, and we'll look forward to talking to you tomorrow.
Yeah, I look forward to it.